Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah wa barakatuhu. This is Mamoudou Malcolm Jallow from Sweden, Member of Parliament. Let me start by thanking the European Alliance in Defense of Palestinian Detainees and to congratulate you on your 6th International Congress. In these troubling times, when the world is confronted with an unprecedented pandemic taking the lives of over 1 million people, we must not lose focus on our Palestinian brothers, sisters, and children. Our solidarity must also be directed to the sick Palestinian prisoners in Israeli prisons. We know that there are several Palestinian children continue to be detained by Israeli authorities. Children that are detained and interrogated without their guardians present, without their parents present, without their families present. Children that are often forced to sign statements written in Hebrew, a language most of them cannot read. Children that are subjected to conditions that violate all international human rights standards, causing deep and painful trauma for the rest of their lives. It is deeply tragic when generations after generations of Palestinian children are born under oppression, they grow up under oppression, and they eventually die under oppression. This is not acceptable, while the world keeps watching. Israel is the only country in the world that systematically subjects Palestinian children to military tribunals. This must come to an end, and I, as a Member of Parliament for the Left Party, will continue to join all democratic efforts in showing our solidarity to the oppressed but strong and honorable people of Palestine. The burden of this tragedy lies on our shoulders. It lies on our conscience. It lies on the shoulders of the international community. So I urge all international human rights organizations, including the United Nations and its member states, the European Union and its member states, and the Council of Europe, to take effective action and measures against the violations committed systematically against Palestinian children who are detained by Israeli forces, but particularly to those children that run the risk of being infected with COVID. I wish you the best of luck in this Congress, and Assalamu alaikum.